Echoes from the Abyss, a journey into fear. Hello, and a very warm welcome. I am Levita, and I invite you to join me on a rather particular kind of expedition. Welcome to our countdown of the scariest places in the world. Our planet, in its boundless diversity, offers not only breathtaking beauty but also corners shrouded in an unsettling darkness, places where the veil between our world and something else seems perilously thin. These are locations that whisper tales of unease, where history has etched deep scars, and the very air seems to hum with an ancient, often chilling energy. We shall be treading carefully, respectfully, into these domains of the disquieting. In this video, we'll explore some of the most terrifying locations, what you can find around them, and the unknown creatures that inhabit these eerie places. We will journey from the subterranean ossuaries of a famed European capital to the silent, watchful forests of the Far East, and across oceans to islands where innocence has been twisted into something profoundly unsettling. We'll consider the stark, often tragic human stories intertwined with these sites, and ponder the inexplicable phenomena that continue to draw the curious and the brave. It is a quest not for simple frights, but for understanding the complex tapestry of fear and fascination these places weave. Prepare yourselves then for an exploration into the heart of mystery. We will look at the environments that foster such legends, the unique ecosystems of dread, and the stories, both documented and whispered, that give these places their formidable reputations. It is a journey that challenges our perceptions, ignites our imagination, and reminds us that even in our modern, well-lit world, there are shadows that hold ancient secrets, waiting to be perceived, if not entirely understood. Let us begin. Beneath Paris, the Empire of the Dead. Our first descent takes us deep beneath the romantic, bustling streets of Paris, a city celebrated for its light and life. Yet, hidden from the sun lies an altogether different realm, the catacombs. This labyrinthine network of tunnels stretching for untold kilometers serves as the final resting place for an estimated 6 million souls. Imagine, if you will, the sheer weight of that humanity, interred here not in individual graves, but as a collective, their remains forming the very walls that guide your passage. The air is cool, still, and carries a profound silence, broken only by the drip of water and the echo of your own breathing, a stark contrast to the vibrant city above. As we venture further into these ossuaries, one cannot help but be struck by the macabre artistry on display. Skulls and femurs, tibias and vertebrae are not merely piled haphazardly, they are arranged in intricate patterns forming crosses, hearts, and decorative friezes. It is a sobering testament to mortality, a vast subterranean tapestry woven from the very fabric of human existence. These were once individuals with lives, loves, and stories, now reduced to anonymous components in this silent underground city. The flickering lamplight casts long dancing shadows, making the eye sockets seem to watch, the grinning teeth to mock the fleeting nature of life. It is little wonder then that legends of restless spirits abound in these shadowed corridors. Whispers of disembodied voices, fleeting touches in the dark, and the overwhelming sensation of being watched are common refrains from those who have dared to explore beyond the officially sanctioned routes. Are these merely the products of an overactive imagination, stimulated by the oppressive atmosphere and the constant presence of death? Or do the spirits of those 6 million Parisians, disturbed from their original resting places, still linger here, their stories unfinished, their presence an intangible yet palpable force in the eternal twilight of the catacombs? Xochimilco's silent sentinels, the island of the dolls. From the ancient stones of Europe, our journey now takes us to the vibrant waterways of Xochimilco, near Mexico City. Here, amidst the colorful trajineras and the lively music, lies a place of profound and unsettling stillness. Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. As one approaches this small chinampa, or floating garden, a peculiar sight emerges from the lush greenery. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of dolls hang from the trees, their plastic limbs askew, their vacant eyes staring out from weathered, often mutilated faces. They are a silent, eerie congregation exposed to the elements, decaying slowly in the humid air. These are not pristine playthings, they are relics of a tragic tale. The story, as it is told, speaks of a young girl who drowned in the canals near this island many decades ago. Don Julian Santana Barrera, the island's sole inhabitant and caretaker for much of his life, found her body and, shortly thereafter, a doll floating nearby. Believing it belonged to the girl, he hung it from a tree as a mark of respect and to appease her spirit. But one doll, it seems, was not enough. He began to collect and hang more, driven by a force he claimed was the girl's spirit, demanding ever more companions. Over 50 years, the island became a grotesque shrine. Dolls of all shapes and sizes, many salvaged from rubbish dumps or gifted by intrigued visitors, joined the silent assembly. Some are missing limbs, others are caked in dirt and cobwebs, their hair matted, their synthetic skin cracked and peeling. Locals and visitors alike speak of a chilling atmosphere, of whispers carried on the breeze, of the dolls' eyes seeming to follow their movements. Some even claim the dolls move their heads or limbs or whisper to each other in the dead of night. Is it merely the wind, the play of light and shadow, or is there a more spectral animation at play, a testament to a sorrowful spirit forever bound to this strange, unsettling island? Chapter 3. We now travel to the archipelago of Japan, to the northwestern flank of the majestic Mount Fuji. Here lies Aokigahara, a forest also known by a far more somber name, the Suicide Forest. This vast, dense woodland covering some 30 square kilometers is a place of haunting beauty and profound tragedy. The trees grow so closely packed, their leaves forming such a thick canopy, that little sunlight penetrates to the forest floor. This creates an eerie, perpetual twilight and a silence so deep it seems to absorb all sound. The volcanic rock beneath, rich in magnetic iron, is said to render compasses unreliable, adding to the forest's disorienting nature. Aokigahara's association with death is not a recent phenomenon. It has roots in ancient Japanese folklore, where it was once a place where ubasut, the practice of leaving elderly or infirm relatives to die, was allegedly carried out during times of famine. However, in more recent decades, it has gained international notoriety as a tragically frequent site for suicides. The forest floor is often littered with personal belongings left behind, poignant reminders of the despair that has drawn so many to this secluded, silent place. Signs posted by authorities urge visitors to reconsider their intentions, offering messages of hope and contact numbers for help. The atmosphere within Aokigahara is undeniably heavy, laden with a palpable sense of sorrow. It is widely believed to be haunted by Yurei, the restless spirits of those who have died within its depths, unable to find peace. Visitors report feeling an inexplicable sadness, a sense of being watched, or hearing whispers and sighs amongst the rustling leaves when no wind is present. The gnarled, moss-covered trees themselves seem to writhe with an ancient, sorrowful energy. Is this merely the psychological impact of its grim reputation, or does the very fabric of Aokigahara hold an echo of the countless tragedies it has witnessed, a spectral resonance in the sea of trees? Chapter 4. Our next destination transports us to the crisp mountain air of Estes Park, Colorado in the United States, home to the majestic Stanley Hotel. This grand establishment, opened in 1909 by Freeland Oscar Stanley of Stanley Steamer fame, stands as a beacon of Edwardian elegance against the rugged backdrop of the Rocky Mountains. While its architecture and scenic location are impressive in their own right, the Stanley Hotel is perhaps most famous for the chilling inspiration it provided to author Stephen King for his novel The Shining, after his own unsettling stay there. And indeed, long before King's terrifying tale, the hotel had garnered a reputation for spectral residents. Guests and staff alike have reported a plethora of unexplained phenomena over the decades. The fourth floor, once the servants' quarters, is said to be particularly active, with the sounds of children running and laughing in the hallways when no children are present. Room 217, where Stephen King stayed, is renowned for its otherworldly occurrences, including reports of an unseen housekeeper tidying up, packing and unpacking guests' bags, or creating an inexplicable cold spot. The ghostly figure of Flora Stanley, Freeland's wife, is often sighted or heard playing the piano in the music room, her ethereal melodies drifting through the hotel late at night. Other reported activities include lights turning on and off by themselves, doors opening and closing, disembodied voices, and apparitions seen in mirrors or at the end of long, dimly lit corridors. The grand staircase is another focal point for ghostly sightings. What is it about this opulent mountain retreat that seems to encourage such persistent paranormal claims? Is it the isolation, the dramatic history, or perhaps the very energy of the mountains themselves imbuing the Stanley with a life beyond the living? The hotel embraces its haunted reputation, offering ghost tours and sharing tales that continue to chill and intrigue its many visitors. Chapter 5. For our final exploration into the eerie, we venture to the heart of Transylvania, Romania, a land already steeped in dark folklore. Here, near the city of Cluj-Napoca, lies the Hoia Baciu Forest, a place that has earned the unnerving moniker, the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. This is not a forest of typical sylvan charm. Its trees are often strangely twisted and contorted, growing in unnatural patterns as if warped by some unseen force. The atmosphere is frequently described as unsettling even by those who consider themselves skeptics, with many reporting intense feelings of anxiety or of being watched. The Hoia Baciu Forest is notorious for a wide range of paranormal phenomena. Perhaps most famously, it is associated with UFO sightings, with numerous photographs and eyewitness accounts dating back to the 1960s. Beyond lights in the sky, visitors report inexplicable electronic malfunctions, cameras ceasing to work, phones draining battery life with alarming speed. There are also tales of mysterious disappearances, people who have wandered into the forest only to emerge hours or even days later with no memory of the intervening time, or, more chillingly, some who have never returned at all, though documented cases are scarce and often blend into local legend. One of the most peculiar features of Hoia Baciu is a near-perfect circular clearing deep within the woods where inexplicably no trees or significant vegetation will grow, despite soil tests showing nothing unusual. This clearing is often cited as a hotspot for the forest's most intense paranormal activity. People have reported physical sensations such as nausea, headaches, rashes, and even burns after spending time in or near this area. The combination of eerie landscapes, unexplained lights, strange physical effects, and the sheer weight of unsettling local lore makes the Hoia Baciu Forest a truly enigmatic and profoundly disturbing place. Outro. And so, our journey through some of the world's most unsettling locales draws to a close. From the bone-lined tunnels beneath Paris to the enigmatic forests of Romania and Japan, we have peered into corners of our planet where the veil of the ordinary seems particularly thin. Thanks for joining us on this spine-chilling journey. These places, steeped in tragedy, mystery, and the inexplicable, remind us that there is much about our world and perhaps worlds beyond our own that we do not yet fully comprehend. They challenge our perceptions and ignite a primal curiosity. The chill one feels in such locations is not always born of supernatural claims alone. It is often a complex tapestry woven from history, human psychology, and the inherent power of nature itself to evoke awe and sometimes unease. Whether one believes in spirits and specters or seeks more rational explanations, the enduring allure of these eerie destinations is undeniable. They serve as focal points for our deepest fears and our most profound questions about life, death, and what might lie beyond the known. The stories persist, the legends grow, and the shivers continue to run down the spines of those who dare to visit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more thrilling content. We have merely scratched the surface of Earth's mysteries. There are countless other sites with their own tales of the uncanny waiting to be explored. Until our next adventure into the unknown, stay safe and happy exploring. Remember to tread respectfully in these places of potent memory and powerful atmosphere, for they hold stories that deserve to be heard, even if they are whispered from the shadows.